Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of May 27th to June 2nd, 2024. We're gonna get, I don't know why I'm out of breath right now. I just ran up the stairs and did this and now I'm like, we're gonna do 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Guiding Light Tarot. Man, I need to start working out. All right, first card out for you is the Knight of Wands, upright, beautiful card, Aries. This is you in your youthful exuberance, and you are making strides, moves forward. I am seeing spontaneous energy, randomly deciding to do something, and then you do it. A lot of you may be randomly deciding to buy a plane ticket or a train ticket somewhere, and you're just going. I'm also seeing randomly, like, putting something out there, like putting yourself out there, posting something, putting your story out there, telling your story to people. I am seeing here, it's like those moments where there's nothing left to lose, you know? It's either like hope is lost or there's nothing left to lose. And not in a bad way, by the way. It's just like, what do I have to lose, really? Like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it, you know? Some of you may even be declaring your feelings for someone out of the blue and seeing how they respond. So, very fascinating. We have the Tower in reverse again with this very spontaneous energy. You know what's funny? With the Tower, it usually represents the universe coming in and striking down the negative things that you've built up in your life that are built on a weak foundation. But in reverse, it can represent resisting that change. I'm not seeing that for you. I am seeing that you are creating your own tower moment in your life. So you're the one behind all of this. Okay, you're the one that spontaneously decides, you know what? I'm going to block that person, or I'm going to tell this person my feelings, or I'm going to just move. Like, I'm getting very spontaneous energies here, okay? So if you have like a mood disorder, I would pay attention to that because this does feel very like manic, spontaneous, and that doesn't have to be a negative thing. Okay, it's just if you're somebody who struggles with high highs and low lows, I would try to temper this energy out a little bit and maybe think things through. But for the rest of you, and you don't necessarily suffer from those high highs and low lows, I would say run with this energy and see where this spontaneity is taking you. We have Judgment coming out upright. Oh my gosh, Aries, I'm seeing for a lot of you this spontaneous urge to just reach out to someone from your past, like an old friend or something. This could even be an ex. This could be an old employer, and you're reaching out for some reason, reaching out saying, hey, like, I want to start working for you again, or hey, I'm in love with you. Hey, let's be friends again. Like, you know, it's really spontaneous. The Judgment card is really beautiful because it's right at the end of a long journey. You've been through the highs with someone. You've been through shadow periods, maybe periods of separation with someone or something. And now you're at the end of the journey, and all of those very intense emotions, time has healed them. You're seeing things very clearly, and you're judging yourself for your past behaviors, others for their past behaviors, and you're making a judgment call to sort of begin anew again, you know, begin a new cycle with someone who you may have a history with, a past with. You may be deciding for yourself, you know what, it's time to move on, it's time to do my own thing. But with Judgment card coming out, usually that does show reconciliation of some sort, you know, going back to the old things that did not work for us in the past, whether they be relationships, jobs, projects that we tried, things we tried to learn, but it may have been too difficult. And we revisit them, older, wiser, more mature, and with more skills, more tools to maybe go back to it now. It kind of reminds me, like, sometimes when I was younger, I would be taking tests. If I didn't know an answer, I would just skip ahead and keep doing my work. And then throughout the test, maybe there will be other questions that have me remember how to do a certain formula, answer a certain question, and I'll go back and I'll revisit those questions with a fresh mind, a fresh perspective. So I'm seeing something like that where it's like there was issues in the past that you didn't necessarily have the space, the tools, the emotions, the support to heal from, to work through. But now that time has gone by, you've developed some of those tools for yourself. You have become wiser, and you're ready to revisit old feelings, honestly. Yeah, old feelings coming back up, resurfacing. For some of you, this could come up through a dream. You may have a random dream about someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, and all of these old feelings come rushing back to you. And you say to yourself, I wonder how they're doing. Like, maybe I should reach out. And I think that's beautiful, honestly. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords upright. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, some of you guys are very worried about revisiting these old emotions or relationship situations because you may be fearing that it's still going to be the same, like nothing's going to change. Especially if it's a person, you may fear that they're going to be closed off to you. Okay, this could be a divine feminine, earth sign, energy person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. They don't have to have that sign though. But you may be worried like, oh, okay, they're just completely like doors shut. They want nothing to do with me. Or, you know, if I revisit this old trauma, I'll just go back to that old feeling that I had that I didn't like, and I'll get stuck again, and the same thing will repeat itself. I don't necessarily think that's true. Okay? I don't think that's true. You're at a point here where it's like the things that are really finished from my past, the things that there's like no going back, I want to completely shut the door on that. But the people, the situations where the door's cracked, you know, there's still possibility to go back and resolve issues, to resolve challenges and restore what was once very beautiful. You may be contemplating doing that at this time. So very interesting. Some of you may be, it's not that you're struggling with finances, but you may be wanting a little bit more stability with finances or health or like the energy in your body, balance in your body, in your health. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm seeing an internal argument with yourself, like going back and forth. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I reach out? Should I not reach out? Should I tell that person how I feel? Maybe not. And I think you're going to be making your final decisions this week, for sure. Okay, I would even say before June begins, if you're watching this when I'm posting. So beginning of this week, making some pretty big decisions on who stays, who goes, who you're reaching back out to, who you're not reaching back out to. It's a very spontaneous, creative energy. You know, a lot of creative projects, ideas, and inspiration has come to you via this separation. I don't know why I keep feeling like you're in some sort of separation with the Ten of Swords. As you had time away from this person, so much creativity was actually sparked between the both of you, you know? So how do I even put this? It's like you hoping that they're watching you, that they're seeing you, that they're spying on you, may have triggered you to go out and do fun things and take pictures of it or do something beautiful with your life, like maybe work out or buy a beautiful car or home or just like do very good for yourself. You know, it's from the love that you had for this person and the love that they have for you that you were inspired to do better for yourself, to put more of yourself out there into the world. And that's beautiful. Even though you may be in separation with this person, even though things may not have worked out, the love that you have between each other was so pure that it has continuously poured energy into you and inspired you, uplifted you, even when you were in separation. And I think that's extremely beautiful. And I understand why there is this desire here to possibly revisit this person or reconcile with whatever it is that this was. You know, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be like if you were in a band, for example, and you broke up and you want to do better than the band's doing in a weird competitive way. But yeah, that sense of competition, that sense of wanting to be seen by people or situations that didn't work out for you in a positive light has driven you to do a lot of good in your life. And it's driven them to do a lot of good in their life as well. So sometimes separation can be a very beautiful thing that gets us both into these moments of intense self-growth and healing. And I feel very sorry for people who, you know, they go into separation and they have to find anger towards the person they're in separation with in order to heal, in order to grow, instead of seeing the beauty in separation, the desire to sort of outshine or catch the eye of one another, or even just like show the world like I'm better off without this person or without this thing. Like I'm thriving, I'm glowing, essentially. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I just think that a separation was good for you. you are making a decision to either permanently leave the separation where it's at or revisit it. I see that decision being made this week very spontaneously because, again, it feels like it's driven by a dream that you may have had where the possibility of someone from your past maybe coming back up, stirring up old feelings within you. And you're making a very strong, clear decision. Okay, we're either doing this or we're not doing this. So, yeah, very beautiful. Very beautiful. I would say, I don't know why I feel guided to say, like, make your decision before June begins. But I feel weird about saying that because I know some of you guys won't even be watching this until June begins. But I don't know why. So maybe some of you need to hear that. If that doesn't resonate, don't force it to resonate because I have no idea where that message came from. But yeah, interesting week ahead. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead because there's certainly a lot more to your week than this. I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg with what's happening in your week. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.